Morning from Lake Hatchineha. It is the B.A.S.S Nation Kayak Series Central Division tournament number 3. We won one, had a top 10 in another, which I was not happy about because we should have cashed a check in that one, in my opinion. Everything went wrong that day on a body of water where I've cashed multiple checks. Today, we were at a Hatchineha. I came out, pre-fished it once, got on a pattern. The fish are feeding on, looks like tilapia fry, and this was just a few days ago, so hopefully the pattern will stay. And then there's not a lot of grass out here, so the fish are either up shallow busting on them, or they're out on edges in reeds and stuff hanging. I caught quite a few fish pitching and flipping, so I'm hoping that will be the plan today. So that's what we're going to do. Is we're going to start here. This is a creek feeds in here. Should be able to get a quick limit here, is what I'm thinking. It may not be a great limit. I think that if you get 90 inches, you're winning this thing. I think if you get over 85, you're possibly going to win it. Anything over 80 should get you into money, but we've got a bigger field than anticipated. We're only really looking at having, fish busting right there already. We're only really looking at having, I want to say, I think it was 10 to 15 people, and ended up with I think we're over 20 right now. A lot of people signed up last minute, so it's going to be an interesting day. The water here's pretty shallow. I'm sitting about 3 foot of water. 3.5, 4 foot is where they seem to be on the edges, and then up shallow if there's bait. And right now I think there's bait up in here. So what we're going to do is just hang out for the next 10 minutes, and then we're going to get started. But I'm going to be throwing top water today. They seem to be okay with the top water. I'm going to be throwing Senko at targeted spots, but more importantly, when we're kind of covering ground and fishing, we're going to be pitching and flipping a bandito bug up into the reeds and stuff. It's a really nice day out. Wind's going to pick up, get a little nasty, probably in the afternoon, probably around 4 or 5 o'clock is what it's supposed to be, but it may be less than that. But it should be a real nice morning. We got to make the most of the morning bite. The fish that I was catching were feeding all the way up until probably about midday, if not later. So that's what we're going to do today. Hopefully we can come away with the check. We'll see. Got just about 4 minutes left. We'll let the camera run, and we'll get started right at 7. All right, it's game time. Let's go. So we're going to start off with top water. Let's see if we can't get something to come out and play this. If I remember right, shove it back in there. Ah, dang it. I knew it. Wrong species. There. There's one. It's a bigger fish than I thought. All right. That's one to start out today. Maybe the one I caught in pre-fish. I think I'm at 17.5. Alright. I caught one about this size in pre-fish in this area. There we go. 17.5. Alright, hopefully when I get out here, with the sun being up, I'm starting to push around a little bit more. There's a fish down here on this edge here. I don't know what it is. It's pushing around in the weeds. Got him. It's a decent one. Gonna lose him. This is not. Oh. That was harder than it had to be. I could see him moving around in there. Alright. This one is quite angry. Alright, 16.75. These birds, after all, fight for a spot to drop these bait fish. That's a good fish there. There's a good fish there. They're busting everywhere. Just everywhere. I didn't think I had him. I thought it was stuck. Oh, that was dumb. I probably should have netted him. Man, I got guys' boats pushing up now. There you go. GoPro, stop recording. Got two boats made a beeline right up to this spot. Not the happiest about that. Probably don't want to leave fish to find fish, but oh, I just got tagged right there pretty hard. But usually you have to know when those fish can't be caught, and I don't think I can catch those fish in there with what I have. I'm real focused on tiny little shad, and I've got those two boats fishing, it looks like, for crappie and maybe some bass around me. It makes zero sense to sit there, especially if they've got bait. make a run across the lake. Try not to get completely soaked. I'm trying to go with this at an angle. This over here ain't it. I caught one little guy, 13, maybe 13 and a half. Super fat, but that's not what I need. I need stuff that's bigger than 15 inches right now. So the goal right now is we're gonna run across and get out of this wind and fish that, and so we can get up and come up with. I think if I go at an angle like this, we're okay. It's just gonna take me a hot minute to get across the lake. Probably gonna take me 30 minutes. And then we'll continue from there. Okay, so the tourney's over. Quick recap of everything that happened. I fished pretty well in the morning. I was very happy with having a limit early on. I think I had the lead for a while, and I just couldn't find a kicker. Tiny upgrades here and there. I think I caught one more that was like 15 and a quarter. If it had been 16 or 17, I might have cashed a check. I just needed one more good fish or two decent ones, and it would have helped out, but I couldn't find them. And with the wind, when it started to really kick up, I went to the south end, and I passed over a spot that I thought, I was like, man, I should throw on that, but I just passed one of my teammates, Charlie, and I was like, ah, man, I'm only like 40 yards from him. I want to give him his space. So I went down further, and I came back and looked at that spot. He was fishing it, and I watched him yoke a 22-incher out of there. It is what it is, though. I mean, I fished pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with how I fished. I just couldn't find the kicker that I needed. But to be honest, in a 5th place finish, the top 3 spots went to teammates, and those guys have been dealing with a lot these past 2 years. There was some family health scares, death of close family members, things like that. So if I'm gonna not cash check, those 3 deserve to win it or cash checks in this event. I have no hard feelings about any of that, and I don't feel disappointed in my finish, and I couldn't imagine it going to 3 better guys who just kind of gone through a lot this last 2 years. So with that being said, I've actually fished pretty well in the Bass Nation series. We've got 3 more tournaments left. We've got Tenorock, Toho, and Panasoffkee, and I should be towards the top of the leaderboard in AOY points for the Central region. I just got to be in the top 10 to qualify for the championship, which then gives me a chance to qualify for the Bassmaster Classic. I have a 1st place finish on one Winter Haven. Don't have a video of that because I won that like the last hour. I pulled it out of my butt. Did not fish well at Harris, even though I cashed a check the week before. And then I fished pretty well here, but just short of cashing a check. We're headed off to Istapoga this weekend, and we'll see what happens there for the FKBT. Got a chance at making a run for Angler of the Year. We'll see what we can do. I fished pretty well at Istapoga. Istapoga's been good to me the past 2 trips we've been there. Cashed a check in both. So we're going to see what happens and if I can make it happen there. But other than that, I'm out. I need to get ready and get stuff done for the week. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.